stage here, what I'd love to do is jump into the little formula for the show. And we ask every guest the same 4 questions. The first question we ask is, has there been a miss or two along your journey and something you've learned from it?
I've been doing this a while, so I've had plenty of misses. I and Tom, I talked to you because we've gotten to know each other. Um, very honestly, and I talk freely about this, probably about 20 years ago, my brother and I went through a really rough time, uh, primarily because we had gone through and had been, we were at the time the largest franchisee in the late 90s for the Tony Roma's world famous ribs system. And that brand slowly was going away. You don't see a lot of Tony Romas. They're out there internationally. They're trying to come back, but we had 14 stores at the time, and they were slowly not doing well. And we were in a few different states, and so we were in a point where we were a franchisor. We had wingers, and that was doing pretty well for us actually, but we had to close a number of stores, and it was painful, and financially it was painful, and we were faced with we easily could have gone Chapter 11. This was probably the early 2000s, and in hindsight, we had a lot of people who were suggesting that, and that could have been an option and a way out, but Scott and I looked at it. We decided to sit down with all of our banks, our landlords, and start to do workouts. We actually brought somebody on who specialized in this, and so we decided to work with all of our lenders and banks, and we were in a big hole at the time. And essentially, instead of just filing Chapter 11 and dismissing a lot of that, we did workouts, and it probably took us about 12 years to get all of that paid off and settled out and done with. And so for a lot of years, really, most of anything extra, any profits that we had was going back to pay some old debts off. And it wasn't easy, but I still look at that, and it's a part of my career that I can say, I'm proud of what we did. I think it said a lot for us from an integrity standpoint, that we didn't take maybe the easiest road, but we took the road that I think had integrity. If that's the best word for it, or character. I don't want to do it again, but we did it, and
Yeah.
we got through it.